Hello, maybe. I think we're back. Are we back? Something up with OBS. I'm not totally sure what. We were having a lot of dropped frames too before that. Kind of still are. Something up with OBS. Hopefully we will see confirmation soon. Do I have arrows that I need? I am out of arrows. In chat, hopefully we'll see that we're back. Hello. Quick, fix this. No, really fix this. Let's see. Let me check on Twitch, actually. Just to see if I'm back up. Something funky going on. Looks good. Will I see my beautiful mug? Wait a minute, my mug is not as beautiful as I previously believed. Just to see. Cool. Just to see. Cool. Great. Looks like we're back. Hello. Hello there. Man, I've been reading, do you know, hey, Nope Live, welcome. Thank you for the follow. You know Yahtzee Croshaw, the guy who does zero punctuation? I've been reading one of his books that he wrote, and there are, like, slimes in it who all talk like that, who all say hello, and generally talk like MySpace emo people. I used to be so into those. Zero punctuation? Or the books? Alright, who is doing this? Let me use my almost broken bow. Big Coop 1400, welcome, thank you for the follow. Both. Ah, so I'm reading Differently Morphous right now. I only started it recently. I'm gonna get killed here. We are not really ready to fight a bunch of illagers. Can I take shelter in the community center? Quick, I can't run. Eat the potatoes! Hup. Serpentine! Quick, into the community center! I can do this. Oh, hey, there's the dragon egg. Whoa! Oh, I hate this game. Alright. Alright, game. Alright, Minecraft. Just in the middle of trying to fix my Twitch stream. And this is what you do to me. No worries. I'll put on my special pants and go kick some guys' butts. I have these pants just for this purpose, and this trident also for a similar purpose. No, don't use the flint and steel. Stream back! Good. You found the dragon egg, though. True! Yeah, I don't know what was up with the stream. Thanks for letting me know, Zeldararia. I appreciate that. Oh, and I do have a bunch of torches. That's something we could do, too. Alright, let's go kill these losers. With my special trident. My special fork. Alright. We got the special fork. I don't think that this is the range. Where are you going? Oh, interesting. Come back, please, please! Quickly. Good, we gotta go get all my stuff back from the community center. Now, there is going to be a man in there, and I will be only range weaponed. Sir! Oh my god, there's two of them! This is getting out of hand! Quick! No, not like this. Not twice. Please, please, please. Hup! Do they open doors? Possibly. Seems semi-safe here. Let's collect ourselves. We definitely need a potato. I have a new crossbow, so that's cool. And a lot of emeralds, which is also cool. And a shield. Did I have a shield before? I'm wearing my special pants. I've got my... Oh, was I bottomless before? I guess that I was. Oh, and let's use Old Bitey, not this iron sword. So we got Old Bitey. Oh, and an axe that's kind of special and magical. We're getting some good I mean, good loot, obviously a relative term here. But we're getting some good loot. Let's see. Alright, shall we go kill these losers? Let's do it. I see them. Who else? Is there no one else? Is he attacking the baby? No. Quickly. Oh my god. Hup. Hup. Did the baby villager live? There's more raid happening. I'm really not prepared for this, but... Babby, did you live? Babby has lived! Look at that little potato Babby. Quick, seal him in, for his own safety. I'm doing this for your safety, Babby. Alright, let's do this. Do I have arrows? No. I have a lot of crossbows, though. We could be like a cowboy in an Old West movie who throws his empty gun when he runs out of bullets. Oh, look, that man's on fire. Careful now. Okay, fighting these guys all out in the open is the mistake. Hup. Easy. Okay, they have a big yak, which I'm not a huge fan of, if I'm totally honest. Which I try to be most of the time. Let's murder someone. 2 mobs remaining. Oh, there he is. He's in Mingus's boat! That was Mingus's boat! This is like the scene in the movie where, the burglars break into the room. That's like the... Oh, it's broken again. Oh, no, the stream's not broken. Was the stream frozen for a moment there? Locking you in the country under attack with no economic support is in your interest. Listen. No, the stream is not broken. Okay, it looked like it was frozen on my side for a second. It's like in the movie where the burglar breaks into the house and they like go toss, pull out all the drawers and stuff in the bedroom that's like belonged to the child who passed away, and the family hasn't gone in that room for like 10 years. The frame rate is real low though. I don't know why my FPS is so bad. Is it because I've got Discord open? Where I can see it? What have I got open? Okay, the Epic Games Stores, maybe, because it was literally the Epic Games Store. The Epic Games Store was killing my frame rate. Is that true? Maybe the server is just laggy? They really want that baby. I think it was the Epic Games Store. I was, wishlisting Sifu. Anyway, Elden Ring. I'm very happy how wacky Elden Ring is. Like, the series has always been a bit wacky, but it felt like Dark Souls 1 was the most wacky, and later ones weren't as wacky, especially Sekiro, which felt a lot more serious. Elden Ring is the wackiest, though. Like, very wacky. I do like kind of emergent wackiness in games. I was mentioning on the Discord server, because you sent the screenshot of getting the really big boss weapon in Elden Ring. The game Dragon's Dogma was really good for that. Of just like the setting and stuff was really serious, but then you would get a sword that was like twice as long as your height, and you would use it to fling guys up like 700 feet in the air, and stuff like that is just a delight. I love it. More of this, please, in games. Is there a big yak somewhere? Is there a yak attack? Is he invisible? No. I saw the big monster here. Does he live underwater now? Monster! Where have you gone? My favorite thing so far... I guess just before I read this out, potential Elden Ring spoilers. I don't know that game, but I know that some people are very, very sensitive to spoilers. So just, if you're sensitive to spoilers, just close your ears for the next 30 seconds. Here we go. My favorite thing so far is the puppet people who like have 4 spiny arms. One has 2 bows and they spin around. Oh, spinny arms. One has 2 bows and they like spin around shooting everywhere. And the swordsmen spin attack so much they fall over, still spin attacking. That's fun. Oh, monsters that overextend themselves. What if they're in the Tower of Babel? They might be. Since the stream stalled, where did you find the mobs? I found them... Oh, you guys didn't even see that? They were all just hanging out by the baby. They were trying to own him. Oh, like this guy is now. So they were all in the water. And then some of them came to shore. Oh yeah, in case. There is a minor enemy in an early area. Okay, good. Whoa! I have a plan. Alright. Where is this? Where is this bull honky? Show yourself. Your sugarcane! I know. I know. Get wrecked! Please. No, our average time to render a frame is still low. Hold up, let me fuss with something real quick. I'm just gonna hide Discord. And see if just like not looking at Discord is gonna... I don't know what's up with the stream today. My computer's being a weirdo. I can't believe he harvested all my sugarcane like that. Ugh! Come on! Back, you demons! Oh my god! Please! Quick! This is not where I want to be. Or, is it the perfect place to be? Opposite idea. Maybe this is exactly where I should have been this whole time. This is for Mingus! Oh my gosh, how long does this go on for? Okay. Let's grab a name tag while we're here from the server deleted all our animals box. I found some white, like, robe clothes. Since I have a shackle as my weapon, my character now looks like a cultist. That's kind of dope. I'm a fan of being weird, culty character. Oh my gosh. You guys, you gotta stop. I'm trying to live my life here. The community center is for everybody to enjoy, not for weird D-bags to come murder us all. Who is behind me? There's somebody I can't see. Quick, into the hovel. Easy. Oh, I saw the banner and I thought it was an illager for a hot second. Ah, good. Good stuff. Somebody outside. I'm in my little panic room here. Have you guys seen Panic Room? Kind of a weird movie. I liked it. But a bit of a weird one. It has what's her name? You know, who's friends with Mr. Pattinson. From those movies where they're vampires. From the Twilight movies. She's in it. Zeldware says it is pretty cool. This is the Cultist Armor. The armor is so bad, but it was better than my starting outfit. I did pick the prisoner as my starting class. I mean, why don't they give prisoners armor? Why not just arm the prisoners? And Zeldware says, I thought it was a pillager as well. It did catch me off guard. That's pretty funny. Alright, where are you? I bet he's trying to go kill... Oh, there they are. Wait, they're called illagers? They should be called pillagers. Oh, maybe they are pillagers. I think that I call them illagers, maybe incorrectly. They may be pillagers. I would say, generally speaking, if I say something that seems wrong about Minecraft, it's probably wrong about Minecraft. Because again, there was a time when I knew this game backwards and forwards, and that time was the year 2015, so been a while. I hate the passage of time, gotta be said. Bit of a bummer. I know there's still one more guy out there, but there's no reason that we can't work on the sugarcane farm. Just because there are murderers on the loose, no problem. Where else? There's another... Yeah, he came right through here, I guess. Alright, let's go kill this last guy. Right after a little bit more. Look, the sugarcane lanes are my primary source of income. I can't... You know, they're my livelihood. I require them. This is a priority, is what I'm trying to say. There's no way that we're doing this in the wrong order here. Okay, there he is. What a nerd. Boy, I got a lot of almost broken crossbows. Well, I can just combine these, right? And save some inventory space. Hey, this shirt's pretty good. With thorns. Or unbreaking. Oh, let's put the thorns shirt on. That's kind of fun. I wish you guys wouldn't toot your horn super loud right in my ear. But that's also okay. Hello. Oh, look. A dead guy in the water. Oh, and also, one more thing. On the wackiest is in the starting cutscene to Elden Ring, it tells about the Dung Man, and it's like in this grand speech, and he says, "The Dung Man," with his might in the voice to sound epic. Ugh. The Dung Man. I can't do a good epic voice. Boy, this raid, I don't want to throw around the phrase like purgatory, but this raid does kind of feel like purgatory. I'm ready for it to be over. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I should get the little guys first, right? Because they honestly pose a bigger threat. That's too many yaks! Too many yaks. It is a dang yak attack. Please be dead. Great, that's one. I don't know what this guy's deal is. He seems like some kind of a wizardy woo. Oh, I did not like that at all. Okay, yeah. Stop this. Stop it with your... He's doing the, like, Did we play tabs on this channel? He's like one of the guys in tabs. I don't think we did. We should sometime. Definitely a wizardy woo. Yeah, big time wizardy woo. Zeldaray says, I like how all the main people they show us in the starting cutscene, for all the, this is in Elden Ring, for all the potential Elden Lords are all over the place. Like from Grand Kings and Scholars to the fucking Dung Man. Kings, not kids, lol. Right. Listen, everybody, this is being in the opening cutscene of Elden Ring is for everybody. Even the Dung Man. God, the Dung Man. Closest point of comparison I can think of, I guess, the Great Mighty Pooh from Conker's Bad Fur Day. Remember the Nintendo 64? No? Okay, never mind. How do I mean, is this a good idea? It's time to go all clock tower on these guys. Chest. Climb. A few million more stairs. Alright. Oh, are they going to be too far away to be rendered? Bit of a bummer. So maybe this isn't going to work. Oh yeah! Landed safely. No, they keep going for my sugarcane. I need that to make a living. I think actually I'm probably relatively safe on these docks because these seem like something that they would get stuck on. Oh, Noodles joined the realm. Welcome to the realm. They had another man made from dung and demon souls. Thinking about the Souls series, there's a lot of dung-related stuff. Throwable dung items is an iconic Dark Souls item. I guess that's good. You can go full monkey mode. Just start slinging feces at people. Always a good feature to have in a game. You'll love to see it. You stay away! Blizz. Oh, it's Noodles. Noodles, I think, probably has pretty OP equipment, so probably this is going to be resolved quickly here. And I helped. Newts will save you. Oh, thank goodness. Well, that means it's time for me to eschew all responsibility and just make the Maethor's name tag. Maethor's. I was thinking about it. There are now dung beetles as the new crystal lizards in Elden Ring. I don't really know that point of reference because I don't know Dark Souls. But good. More dung beetles. Good. Maethor's. It's more important than ever that the people be able to look up to you as an icon. Oh, he's here! It's Maethor's! Oh, I pet him and it makes a like this noise. Because of his ribs. Okay. I'm ready for this tooting. This infernal damned tooting to end. Let's go do some... Let's get a bow. Do I have a proper bow in here? I sure do. Good. And in terms of the crossbows, I don't really ever want a crossbow because I am an old man who doesn't know how they work. There you go. Didn't I used to have a hat? Maybe it broke. Interesting. We should probably hold on to this. Got all these gemeralds that I don't need. Yep, seems good in here. Especially in DS1, they were known for being baits for traps. Oh, okay. And Newt says, where are these guys? Maybe in the pub or something? Maybe in one of the buildings? I'm being tooted at. Oh, there's one. I got one here. But no arrows. Sir? Isn't this perfect practice for a crossbow? It is if I had any arrows. I suppose that you're right. This would be like when there's dudes just hanging out in the water. Oh, you dicks! Peter Bizzle, you missed the first message. Crystal lizards were these small glowing lizards who ran and tried to disappear when you got close. They dropped like good upgrade materials when killed. I see. So they're like little, this is going to be not, you're going to, I shouldn't even say this, because I'm going to say this and you're going to say, no, it's not like that. But they're like the loot goblins from Diablo 3, right? They're little guys who run away and drop stuff and teleport. Just like the loot goblins. Perfect comparison. Keep fixing the farm every time it breaks, instead of waiting until all the breaking is over. Perfect. Okay, where is the last man? Reveal yourself. Do you live in the lighthouse? You sure are tooting at me from exactly... Oh, I bet he's in the grocery store. I bet he's trapped in there. I was like... I do like the change from lizards to dung beetles. It is kind of fun. I gotta say, dung beetles... Aha, I was right! Dung beetles a little bit more fun than lizards. I do like the idea of, like, bioluminescent animals in general. Always fun. Okay, because I haven't played Diablo, but that sounds familiar. Well, the loot goblins were like, you would hit them and they'd drop treasure and stuff, but they would run away and try to open a portal, basically, to escape from you. Okay, we win the raid. Good work. Oh, yeah. Oh, I have something to show you. Come with me. So, let's see if we can get Newts to follow. in the typical Minecraft way of repeatedly crouching. To replace the ones that despawned. Though a few crystal lizards had the unfortunate and bizarre fate of being placed in front of a cliff and just ran off and you got their loot? Question mark, question mark? Let me just grab a... small land mammal. His name is Spawn Land Mammal. No! 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 He's not indigenous to being on fire. Why did you? No! 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 Amazing! Oh. Crestfallen. Oh, well, you can't see when I'm crestfallen, but I am. Small land mammal tried to swim in fire. Oh no, Ripperoonie. Actually, should we grab some of those sheep? Let me grab 2 sheeps, and we'll put them in our sheep pen. And by 2, I mean 4. All these villagers despawned, and chickens. There should be, I'll say there... Ow? I'm sorry, am I being attacked by a slender man? Sacrifice, sacrifice! He is indigenous to the spirit trap we have in the sacrificial fire, and will soon be directed to a factory room. Can you imagine going into a... Stop this! I'm trying to live my life. And you, sir, are coming up here, slapping me with your long noodle arms, and I hate it. I don't need this. Listen, I just fought 15 million waves of raids. I am not in the mood to be slapped by noodle Slenderman arms. I hate it here. Okay, so we need wheat, right? I think there's going to be wheat in this chest. Hello, Maethors. What a majestic steed. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And I got some green dye, too. What's that? I don't have any green dye? Okay, bit of a problem. You were saying... boy, you know that I don't know what I was saying. Something about loot goblins. Alright, you babies. Stay here. I'm gonna turn y'all lime green. Nature demands, and by nature I mean the opposite of nature. Oh, can you imagine you go into a factory and like all the workers on the factory line are dolphins? What a horrible dystopian thing. But it happens more and more every day now. More and more jobs, you know, old factory jobs used to be the heart of the American economy. You know, you'd go and work at the paperclip factory and you could buy a house and raise a wife and 2 kids. And these days, all those jobs are being outsourced to dolphins. I hate it. Worst country. Okay, I need some white dye and green dye. I was actually... Oh, Noodle says I was actually trying to put the dolphin in water. Sure. Very humane enclosure. I mean, way too small IRL, but we can do worse. It is our ambition. Yeah, who was saying that? Museput was saying that too. About how, like, sheep you want to let sheep range over, like, a really wide area, typically. And this is just no way to keep them. Hello, you are a wild sheep. Oh, we have to shear a sheep, otherwise the title of the stream doesn't make sense. Alright, let me do that. Please. Maethors. I'm right in the middle of something. As majestic a steed as you are. Oh, but first, I need to dye them. Which means I need cactus. Some new research suggests that dolphins aren't actually as smart as we thought they were. And at least in the last 50 years of research was contaminated by the assumption that they have big brains like humans, so therefore their behavior is intelligent. I see. So there's maybe a lot of... So actually, that might be pretty dumb. So there's like a lot of confirmation bias in place. Because everybody's like, oh, dolphins, they must be smart. And so everybody just reads the smartness into them. These bloody foreigners taking our jobs, crawling out of the ocean with their whistling and long mouths, taking our fishes. I used to eat 64 sardines a day. Now I can't even get 1 or 2 from the grocery store. They're sold out. Yeah, interesting. Well, I like that. I'm glad that, you know, I'm glad that a dolphin isn't my intellectual equal. I mean, maybe my intellectual equal, but for a typical human, it's good to hear that they're not as smart. Sad. Why is that good? Because I don't want the competition. The end. Okay, let's look at... Do I have any cooked cactus greens? I have some cactus. Here's a cactus. I also have a totem of undying. Just put that in my box. My equipment box. Remember the pi symbol? Doesn't really serve much of a purpose now. There's not as much of a reason for that to exist. Okay, confirm that there's nothing here. Oh, look at all those baked potatoes. What have I got for fuel? That's dirt, but I actually need dirt, weirdly enough. Opposite happening with elephants, who are considered to be as potentially more socially intelligent than humans. I believe is the read there. Oh, I like that. I like that elephants are like... I don't know. I like the idea that elephants are like sensitive, social animals. But to say any animal is more or less intelligent than us is to define intelligence, which is messy. I strongly agree with that. Yeah. I think that, well, this is not a particularly hot take, but I think, for instance, if you were to try to, just as an example, boil down the idea of intelligence to a single number, I think that would be an extremely confusing thing to try to do. Confusing in that the premise itself doesn't seem very smart. So, you know, trying to measure intelligence in a dumb way is just a bit of an odd thing. And it turns out that humans aren't smart enough to understand how smart animals are. Well, there is the thing that, like, because what do we learn from dolphins? So dolphins and some whales and stuff, right, can learn, and gorillas and everything can learn sign language, but none of these animals are able to teach any of their language to us, right? So, which suggests to me that it is hard. I mean, this maybe is obvious, but the conclusion is you need to be smarter to teach a language than to learn one, right? Or maybe they just don't care to. I don't know. Even chimpanzees are better at object permanence than us. I wonder how you measure that, but I believe it. Elephants, whenever they come across a corpse, will stop and put their feet on the corpse as a sign of mourning. I heard that, not mockingbirds, magpies will mourn other magpies. It's interesting that some animals really do that. And so, like, if you have a pet magpie and you pass away, it will become very depressed. That's just a sad fact about magpies. But if you want to feel missed, get a magpie. The end. Oh, and maybe they'll bring you shiny things. That might be apocryphal, but elephants are very sympathetic to each other. You know what? We need to put elephants in charge of, I mean, everything. Just staff the HR of every major corporation in America. Every Fortune 500 business, HR needs to be, it doesn't need to be totally staffed, but it should be at least headed by an elephant, IMO. We need that kind of compassionate in our corporate structures. A chimpanzee was shown a set of a dozen objects for a few seconds, and it was able to rearrange the objects the exact same way. Oh, I see. I see what you mean by object permanence. I was thinking, so object permanence is like the thing that I was thinking of is like the binary idea, right? Or maybe not object permanence, but I know what you mean. Yeah, they're able to like remember those things. Yeah, they're able to remember more stuff maybe. Because object permanence I had heard is like, if you understand object permanence, it's the idea that when you stop seeing something, you understand that it's still there, right? Even if you can't perceive it. And so, like, my mother is a pediatrician, and I asked her if she thought our cat was smarter than a baby, And she was like, yes, because our cat understands object permanence. The cat knocks something off the table and goes and looks for it underneath the table, whereas a baby doesn't do that. So arguably, the cats are smarter than a human baby. Anyway, that's my understanding of object permanence. But I get what you mean, because the thing is, like, most people without training can learn, like, in their short-term memory, what is it, learn like 6 to 8 or something pieces of information? Need wood, trees gone. All right, let me chop down some trees. Let me chop. I can chop while I talk. But was I saying anything useful or interesting or even worth saying? Elephant. Send 90% of materials to North Africa to the elephant charities. Later. So, public of humans, we have some news regarding some lack of money in education and healthcare. Are you suggesting that the elephants would embezzle? That would be fun. You know what? I'd be up for it. If the elephants want to embezzle all of the funds that we earmark for education and healthcare, do it. By all means. On intelligence, if it's based on learning and stuff, at a young age you can learn language easily. As an adult, it's way harder. Does this make kids more intelligent? Well, that's a good question. Yeah, I think I've mentioned this on stream before. But the other thing I've heard is that if you're a parent and you want your kid to learn, or you want your kid to learn to play an instrument, a lot of parents are like, oh, I've always wanted to play an instrument. I'll learn to play piano along with my son or daughter. And the recommendation is that that's a bad idea to do because kids will learn to play the instrument faster than the parents. So yeah, there's something. There's maybe you could say that a child's brain is more elastic than a adult's brain. Oh, Really Pal Pie says, yo, what's up? I like your cut, G. Hey, thank you so much. Welcome back, Really Pal Pie. Yeah, I cut it myself. Noodle says the parent must kill the child to assume dominance once more. In extreme cases, I think that becomes the only option. Intelligence is messy, definitely. Yeah. I think that's probably a good conclusion. Evocator says kids also have a lot of free time. That's an interesting point. Yeah, so maybe the kid is just more able to practice than the adult, and the adult is also like holding down a full-time job and, gets home to practice playing the viola or whatever and is like, I hate this. I just worked a full shift down at the paperclip factory and now I gotta play the viola. What a life. What a cursed life. Zeldarai says, reminds me of Pathologic 2, where the kids in childhood is explored in interesting ways and not very innocent ways. That's foreboding. We only saw a little bit of the kids in our playthrough, right? We talked to a kid and did some wheeling and dealing with them, I think. But that was about it. Not as in like abuse when I say that. I meant as in the kids are more mature and brutal. Got it. The kids do not behave... Yeah, I got you. Innocent and lamb-like, as you might maybe expect. No saplings for me? Alright, so this is what we gotta do. Obviously, we need to run an experiment where we give every man, woman, and child in the United States a viola. And we tell them they're only allowed to practice for exactly 20 minutes a day. And we see at the end, we have a big contest, and all the kids play the viola, and all the adults play the viola, and we see who's the best. And that will solve this question once and for all. I think that's the only way that we're gonna move forward from this as a nation. The kids have the real legit gang wars in that game, while the adults play at criminals. Interesting. Gangs. I wonder if today's featured hero clicks would give us an in to talk about gangs a little bit. Probably not. Probably not. You sell wood. Alright. I'm coming with the wood. Alright, let's go to the wood store. Wait, is there a wood store? The pumpkin store is going to become an unofficial wood store for a second. Or we could just build a wood store. Okay, let's do that. Let me slam down some more saplings, and then we'll build a wood store. We'll kill this chicken. That was not necessary. Unnecessary man-on-chicken violence. You hate to see it. Oh, hey. Kids forming gangs. You hate to see it. I mean, Charles Dickens predicted it originally, I guess. I would say in many ways, Oliver Twist, the spiritual prequel to Pathologic 2. Now, don't tell me Pathologic 1 is the prequel. I won't hear it. It's Oliver Twist or GTFO. Okay. Building a wood store. What does a wood store need? A wood store should obviously be made of the finest materials. Wood. And maybe cobble. We got all these spruce logs, so we can definitely sell those. Okay, so let's save a stack to sell. And don't just start putting random stuff in chests. That is a slippery slope. I definitely don't want to do that. What are we going to put in here to make this look kind of good and normal? Is there a good base that I can use for the... Oh, we've got all this cobbled deep slate. Do you guys need this for the floor? If this is needed for the floor, I apparently have a ton of cobbled deep slate. You should feel free to borrow this. I don't so much have a use for this. Okay, oh yeah, let's do this. Let's make it with netherrack. Here's my little idea. The gang war stuff seems so petty in Pathologic 2, and people start killing over desperation, which is more brutal and real than those petty people handling their names in honor... handing their names in honor over violence could ever be. I see. Is it brutal because... Yes, over desperation, right. So you've got all these people with no other way out. It's not just a fight for honor or whatever. I see what you mean. Yeah, that things can get pretty dicey when people are backed into a corner. Let's pull this up. And we'll put down our little wood store. And it will be a little wood store because I only have a little wood. Let's put this right here. Will it be a box? Don't do it, PD. Don't make it a box. There's no need. But on the other hand, it doesn't need to not be a box. Okay, here's my little plan. Do it like this. Do it like this. Pop down this. Peter, why is there netherrack in the wood store? Because I just feel like red and dark brown are going to look good together. I don't know anything about anything. Don't at me. I don't... Hello. I'm building the wood store. It'll just be a moment. And pop down some this and this. And then we got to turn these into planks. Careful now. Do. It's very dicey and, yeah, brutal and somber. A dull knife is enough to kill in a few hits. And everyone is just as fragile and fighting each other over the crumbs. Okay, can I ask what a potentially spoilery question about Pathologic 2? Which is... So they kind of hung a lampshade on the fact that the... you know, so we get off the train into town, right, at the beginning of that game, and some guys attack us. And they kind of hung a lampshade on the fact that, like, that didn't really make sense, because the guys attacked us because somebody had been murdered in town, and they were like, maybe an outsider murdered them. But it doesn't make sense because we just arrived in town on the train, so it kind of couldn't have been us. Is it ever explained... like, that there's an actual reason why they were waiting to kill us as soon as we got off the train? Or is it just, like... not, I guess. Or do they just say... wait, because they said in the game, they were like, wait a minute, that doesn't even make sense. And I've been thinking about that basically ever since. I'm just curious if it's... okay. Something that gets addressed. Okay, let me grab some signs also... Oh, wait, we did this with pieces of paper, right? To put the price? What should we do? 16 for 0.1 PV? Probably the way to go. Help me, help me. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a piece of paper. Boom. And we'll grab... We should make another box. I don't have a box just kicking around here, do I? No, okay. That's fine. I will make another one in town. No, they thought the person who was killed the important person was trying to escape in the train, but then mistook you getting off as trying to escape. I did not find that whole subplot a bit weak, though. Okay. Honestly, yeah, I'm okay with that. I was just wondering if there turned out to be, like, a bigger conspiracy or something. Because yeah, like I said, I've just been thinking about that ever since. That makes sense, though. Okay. I find that explanation adequate, TBH. We got all this garbage. Oh, Blackstone. I'm going to put the Blackstone in community rocks. So there's some Blackstone here, should you desire. Let's also make a second box. Okay, we're almost there. I should have grabbed 2 pieces of paper. Well, okay, the good news is I can make 1,000,000 pieces of paper. I literally don't know why. We should have just done this earlier. It's fine. Let's get rid of this extra sugar cane. I'm going to need another spot. Oh, yeah, I'm going to need another spot in my inventory. Let's go like this. We're going to call this 16 logs for 0.1 PV. So 0.1 is 1 gold, right? And we should make another one too. Sir? And we'll make another one. 16 logs for 0.1. Nope. PV. Is that how we wrote this one? Uppercase. Anyway, in other games, when a fight is hard and damaging, the game rewards you, finally. Pathologic 2, everyone only has scraps, and it is disorienting. Harsh combat. Any hit hurts your health, which is hard to heal and will damn you to closer to death as your other meters run out and start draining it. I see. So this is, I guess you see that sometimes in, like, survival horror games, right? That, like, combat is a bad idea. If you can avoid it, you really should. Not to mention weapons to be maintained. Ah, Giant Spatula has redeemed today's featured hero clicks. Okay, let me... put this stuff out that Noodles is waiting to buy, and then we'll do the featured hero clicks right afterwards. And I'll finish the building after that. Okay, so. I see that somebody has put an ender chest in here, which is fine. A bit weird, but okay. And we'll put some logs in each of these, and we'll fill this up with all kinds of different logs during the week. Cool. Okay, the store's open. And we'll climb up into the house to be safe, just so that we don't get attacked by a Zamble or something while we do it, and then we'll go to the featured hero clicks. A good quote I saw in a video for Pathologic 2 is, defending yourself is better served with your feet than with your fists. Nice. I do like that. That's catchy. Okay, let's take a look at today's featured hero clicks. Thank you, Giant Spatula, for the light snacks and for redeeming it. Bam! Cool. So, today's featured hero clicks, this purple guy. You recognize this purple guy, right? You know who he is with the backpack and the weird little stubby silver gun and the stupid hat. This is Intergang Medic. So he's nobody. He's considered a Superman villain by his little affiliation on the back, that little black Superman S that's at the bottom there. But I like Intergang Medic, partly because his costume is preposterous. He's wearing, purple skin-tight suit with a purple backpack and a stupid purple hat. But I also like the idea that there's these medics that are intergang. Because I feel like that sort of fundamentally misunderstands, like, what a gang is. Oh, dang, I thought it was going to be the Phantom for a sec. Oh, that would be so good. I don't know if there is one. I looked up yesterday if there was a Peacemaker hero clicks, and they've never done one, which is a bit of a drag. Because we did Rick Flag the other day, but there's no Peacemaker. Anyway, so yeah, so this is the Intergang Medic. He does look a lot like the Phantom costume, now that you say it, featuring Billy Zane as the Phantom. Anyway, the Intergang Medic is 29 points, and he is he featured hero clicks. So, Now you know. I gotta start taking better. I gotta start doing better nail care if we're gonna do this thing where I put my fingers under a magnifying glass on stream. You can maybe get scot-free, though, by striking from the shadows, but the damage to your weapon may cost you defense later in a real bad situation. Why does Medic have a gun? That's a good question. Maybe it's a healing gun? He has... He doesn't... He has... I can't remember how to read it. I think that he has a ranged attack. Let's see somebody who definitely has a ranged attack. He's a gun medic, of course. He just, he shoots you with medicine. Who's somebody who definitely only has a melee attack? Yeah, no, he has 0 range. So his gun is 0 range. Someone call an ambulance, but not for me. That's the kind of medic that he is. Maybe the healing ability can be used. Okay, we got to do this. We got to look this up. Let me just illuminate my face with Microsoft Edge real quick. Lead healing. Yeah, something like this. We're going to Microsoft Edge. We're going to do a little research. We're going to learn about HeroClix's powers. Because I think maybe the heal ability is ranged. Because his attack is not ranged. And so this would prove to us that maybe the gun is what for healing. HeroClix ability chart. And you'll see how maddening the powers and abilities are to learn in HeroClix. Okay, so let's actually go to the featured HeroClix real quick. I'm going to just show you. So you can see on his little dial, he's got 4 little numbers there at the beginning, right? And only one of them, most of them are white, but the one on the bottom left, I guess, or the bottom right of the screen, has like a yellow square on it, right? And so the way that you understand what that means is you say, okay, so he's got a yellow square on the damage thing. That's what that little explosion icon, I really can't point to this because my thumbs are too stubby. That's what that little explosion icon means. This is his damage stat. This is Piotr streaming. This is it. This is some real Piotr streaming, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go here. We're going to go down to damage. And we're going to look at yellow, support. Give this character a power action and target a friendly adjacent character. Neither this character nor the target can be adjacent to an opposing character. Roll 2d6 and add the result to this character's unmodified attack value. If the result is equal to or higher than the target character's unmodified defense value, roll a d6 and subtract 2 from the minimum result. The target is healed for damage equal to the result. Can you enlarge the PDS? Yes, I can. That's a great idea. Yeah. So you can see we got these crazy... I mean, it's a lot, but basically the important thing is target an adjacent friendly character. No, so it is adjacent. I don't know why he has a gun. I guess it's a short range. It's like a little, forehead thermometer, I guess. Maybe? Unknown. But yeah, so basically to really play HeroClix, you kind of have to, before you can even get started, I reckon you kind of have to memorize this chart, which is a little bit... Just a little bit of a bummer. My guess is it would get easier over time, like once you learn it. He's just injecting healing juice, I guess. I guess that's what it is. Yeah, so he's the healing boy. Healing bullets. And Zeldarai says also Pathologic 1 Artemy campaign has a boss fight. Unfortunately, it didn't come to 2. Probably for the better. You're just in a circle hitting a guy slowly running at you. Found a thing while you hit him 30 times. Evocator says there are so many colors. So pink is relatively new. So if you look at these old guys, we've talked before about how like there are guys with the skinny dials. Actually, I don't think we've seen this on close up before. And newer characters have these fat dials, right? This is like the newer age of HeroClix. And so the skinny dial guys don't have the pink abilities, at least. And also, now guys can have a white box. Does he have a white box? Yes, he does. You can see his this guy's damage stat has a white box on it, and that means that he has you really can't see that very well at all, can you? There. That means that he has a unique ability that you have to look up on his card to know what it is. And the truth is, a lot of times those unique abilities are just like, this person has this ability and this ability and this ability. So it's a bit of a huge pain. bit of a pain to get into it. I mean, it also just has the problem of basically any minis game where like This is one of my big problems. Rainbow powers. Well, you've seen Rainbow Rider, right? Okay, wait, we got to do one more thing. We've seen him previously, but I don't think we saw him up close. So Rainbow Rider, his whole deal is that every time you click his dial, his powers change color. So like he starts out with those two powers are red, and then you click it, and now they're orange, and then you click it, and they're yellow, etc. So his whole gimmick is that he goes through the whole rainbow, which is kind of fun. Anyway, the big problem I reckon with... Oh, wow, he is riding a rainbow. That's probably how he got the name. Sorry, that's a pretty long aside here. The big problem that I have with a lot of minis games compared to, say, a card game like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or what's a card game that nobody knows? A card game like... Or Neopets trading card game is that... So in a card game, like, 1 or 2 cards maybe come out a turn, right? So you can, like, learn what your opponent has over the course of a game a little bit at a time. But in a lot of miniatures games, all of the playing pieces are on the board right from the beginning, right? Or are sort of, you know, available to the person right at the beginning. And so both players kind of have to stop at the beginning of a game if they don't know, like, if they don't know the game really well and like know the meta and know the characters and stuff, you kind of have to stop at the beginning of the game and be like, okay, what does your guy do? And what does that guy do? And what does that guy do? And what does that guy do? Until everybody understands everything that could possibly happen in this game. Anyway, Game of Thrones had a card game before the show. When I was in high school, I played in a D&D group. So I went to an Episcopalian high school and we had a chaplain and we used to play D&D with him. With the chaplain, and he had a Game of Thrones RPG like book from before the show, because that's where I first heard of Game of Thrones. And I remember asking if there was another book called Throne of Games, and he said no, that would be very stupid. Anyway, fun story, playing D&D with the chaplain. He wasn't really the chaplain. I just want to clarify. There was the chaplain, and then also he was like the assistant chaplain. He also did chapel services sometimes, but he was like the secondary person. He was a much younger guy. Zeldar says, will we get Elden Ring card game and can I summon the Dung Man? I bet we will, because the company that makes... Okay, we're going back. So the company that makes Guild Ball, which is what these guys in the background are, these are my Guild Ball team, they also made a Dark Souls board game. So it's not unbelievable. I think they made like a DMC, like Devil May Cry board game as well. So it's not unbelievable that they would make an Elden Ring game as well. I think it was them. I think it was Steamforged Games. Anyway, the most important one is the cat. Sorry. There's Scum, the cat. And now we go away. Cool. Sorry, no more minis. I just love little toys. I'm sorry, I'm dumb. Ugh. What are we doing? Playing Minecraft? Ah, good. Grown-up stuff. Okay. Let's finish the house. Let's get some maybe Darkwood planks. Oh, nice. I hope we get the wacky enemies and not just the cool, lame-looking night guys. Okay, let's hold up. Let's go in the shed for safety, and we'll take a look at the... Because I haven't looked at what the Dark Souls board game is like. Just I saw that it existed. Okay, so ready? No, that's not what we want. We need to go back to Microsoft Edge. We need to take it back to the edge here. Bam. Okay, so we'll go Steamforged Games... Steamforged Games, US. What did their Dark Souls, the role-playing game? Well, that's kind of cool. They're making an RPG. Oh, let's see what they had in Dark Souls, the board game. Oh, they also did the card game and the role-playing game. Look up Smog from Dark Souls. Okay, Guild Ball. I wish they still made. I actually have some guys from God Tier. That's a weird game, but kind of cool. Anyway, Dark Souls, the board game. What was this like? How much is it? A little too rich for my blood, but there you go. If you got $125, I bet you could get this on sale somewhere. So is this gonna have like a ton of minis in it? It does have a ton of minis in it. Ooh, I do like those guys. I do like these little guys. Look at all this stuff you get. Look at it. Look. They got this guy with the big shield. Okay, I am kind of interested. I'm not going to buy this, but look, this is cool. And they made all these expansions too? Oh, it has the DS3 box art. Probably all the Night guys. Maybe? Wow. There's a lot of... I mean, they do this. This company does this with their game. Oh, Smoke is there, luckily. Which one is he? Or she? Or it? I guess I could look it up, right? That would probably be the way to find out. Smoke. Dark Souls. Images. Oh, okay. That's this person. Right. I recognize them. This person. Look up Smoke online. Yeah, so this one here with the big hammer. Okay, so yeah, they're in it. There you go. Wow. The board game. I've been playing... I've got the starter set for God Tier, but I find it a very confusing game. Basically, every round there are 2 phases. There's like a planning phase and a fighting phase. And you have different... Your characters have different stats in each phase. But, I don't know. It's just... I find the game a little confusing. I don't know. But, crucially... Sorry. The reason that we're here is to look at the most important character, Sneaky Pete. Who is the one other character I got outside of the starter set was Sneaky Pete. Anyway. Man, Boob Armor and the cherry on top. Who designed him... added little meaningful symbols on the nipples. Oh, good. I would hate for that space. That's the gang medic. We don't need him. I would hate for that space to just go to waste, you know. And if the eye is drawn there anyway, it seems like a good idea to use that area to convey some important information, frankly. Okay, so in terms of, do I have any dark wood? Yes? No. Okay. Sorry, that was a long... We went way off the rails there. I try to keep it... Well, no, that's not true. I was going to say I try to keep it on the rails, but I feel like that's provably untrue. Put this in here. Have a free chicken. I got all these random tools. Now I'm thinking about that Dark Souls board game. I shouldn't get it. If I get it, I'll play it one time and never play it again. It would be a huge mistake. Certified off the rails moment. Extremely certified. Nipples. Correct. Oh, true. Let's do it like this. I'm going to do this. I know that we're not supposed to plant trees, but I'm going to plant one tree and chop it down right away. And it's going to be a big boy. It's going to be a big boy. Oh. Oh, it's white dye? Why did they change? It's fine. I hate it. That's probably plenty of bone meal. Alright, so let's just slap down this bad boy in my growing space. Which will be... here. Here, this is perfect. Oh, and I said I was going to pop down more torches, right? Let me start doing... This is like just a community service. Put down more torch. More. Areola? No, it's not an areola. It's an important symbol. Conveying mystical information. Weren't you paying attention, Noodles? Come on, get your head in the game. Okay, let's see. Anyway, in conclusion, I bet there will be an Elden Ring board game. I wouldn't be surprised if they did it. And maybe it will be cool. I don't know. I don't know if the Dark Souls board game is good. All I can certify is that it has a bunch of cool minis. Nice. Okay, let's get the... It has efficiency. Will there be a lusty Argonian maids? I don't know. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna say yes. Having no clue what is meant by this, I will just agree. That's how I used to do my job. When I first started out working, I didn't know anything, and I felt like a big fool all the time. And so people would just, don't ever do this. This is a really stupid way to do your job. But people would ask me to do things, and I wouldn't know what they meant, and so I would just say, yes, I'm going to do that. and then I would figure out what they had asked me to do afterwards. And then you have to do it, right? Because you've said like, yes, I'll do it, no matter how ridiculous or time consuming or stupid the thing is. Fake it till you make it. That's what I did. Well, so the problem was I was too worried that, right? If I just said, I don't know, can you explain what you mean by that? It would have been fine, right? But I had this weird worry that people are going to find out that I didn't actually know anything and I was a big fool and I wasn't really supposed to be there. And so I felt like I had to keep it under my hat that I didn't know a lot of the time what was going on. Don't do that. That's dumb. And it's a good way to really burn yourself out. So I would not recommend it. If somebody asks you to do something at your job and it's like your first year working in that industry and you don't know what they mean, just ask them. They'll probably tell you. They'll probably be happy to let you know. That's my career advice. Don't take career advice from me. My career has has progressed very slowly. I'm the wrong person for this. Okay, let's turn some of these into planks. Ask a lot of questions, but I only ask them once. I think that's a fine policy. Yeah. Oh, let's actually put these things... Like, when I'm new at something, I ask a lot. That's the time to ask, though. Yeah. I don't think... And like, I think that that's a good way to do it, right? Because the truth is, like, really, really, people understand that you're starting out and aren't going to, like, be like, how could you be such an idiot? You know? I think that, yeah, people will typically be willing to help you if you're candid about what you need help with. Anyway. Mercy. Well, you encounter elitists. This is true. Yeah. Those people are... You don't want to work with those people, though. I don't know. I get it. You know, though, the people who are being really snobby and really elite are... I don't think this is a hot take. I think those tend to also be people who don't know what they're doing. Right? Like, the really experienced people, the people who can really help you if you're stuck on something, they're not going to be jerks to you. They're not going to be like, why don't you know this? The people who really do that and really posture, I reckon, are also noobs a lot of the time. Oh, hey, look, we have some more sugarcane here. A lot more, actually. Let's put this in the store. Okay. We're getting close to doing what I'm supposed to be doing, which is fixing the store. Yeah, just make a bunch. Like a bunch. Like a bunch. Perfect. Not this many. That many. I once had someone refer to himself, cock in his hand, nice, milk in his mouth, as the lifeblood of the community. That seems like a bit much, yeah. Yep. Holy shit, I can't reach that level of cringe. Yeah, that seems a little self-important. And it sounds to me, yeah. I think that level of self-importance is typically an indicator of self-consciousness. I just wanted to know how to solve this error. Anyway, let's do this like this. Just misplaced indentation, by the way. Oh, in like a programming thing? Yeah, that's a mistake. I mean, I'll be misplacing indentation for the rest of my natural life. I have no doubt. Misplaced indentation, not something to be a jerk about. Doesn't make sense. Also, speaking on noob stuff, mostly unrelated though, okay, I noticed the difference between Elden Ring and The Void I'm playing, very niche and huge game, and a huge game. Okay, so I got you. So The Void is niche, Elden Ring is huge. The Void only has like a few Let's Plays for help online and a few forum posts, while Elden Ring has a billion videos explaining basic shit. So this is what the starting classes are. Bruh. I guess those kinds of starting out videos, I'm sure it's like a feedback loop, right? you'll get more of those starting out videos if the game is popular, because those videos will perform better on YouTube or whatever. And also, if there's better resources to learn to play the game, more people can play, right? I think that, yeah, that checks out to me, that would happen. I mean, for the people who aren't real gamers. Ah, yes, real gamers. A concept that is true to life and very meaningful. Yeah. I know just what you mean. You know what? I do want that to be like that. No! How can I fix this? Without using up more... We can just leave that open. Nice. Could we put a big tree growing up through the... Ah! This is what we're doing. This is how we make it the tree store. Does this work? Well, there you go. Finally found a use for that. Wooden pickaxe that I've been carrying around forever. Zeldore says... real gamers are born with the gamer instinct to know everything. Yes, I think that that's very true. That there are some people who already know how to... Oh my god. Business is booming. I was going to use some logs from there. Alright, let's go grab some more logs. We'll put these in here as well. Yeah, definitely, if it takes you time to learn how to play a game, you should just never play a game. I need more wood! I put in 2 haystacks. I'll go get, no. Quarter stacks, not haystacks. I don't remember. I'll get some more wood. I need more too. Zeldore says, I'm liking how the Void has just enough stuff to be helpful, gotcha, but doesn't have stuff to explain basic game stuff that the game explains. Elden Ring is like, do I need so many videos explaining the starting stuff the game explains, or is it easy to learn or discover? It feels like I'm treated like a baby. Do you mean treated like a baby by like... yeah, sorry, I know I read messages a little out of order sometimes. Because there are so many resources available from the community, or because there are so many resources available in-game? If that makes sense. Oh, you know what, though? We gotta get the shears in play, because we need a bunch of leaves. So, I realized, after talking about the Void for a long time, the Void came out, like, in the 2000s, right? I realized, lurking deep in my memory, I definitely read an article about the Void, like, when I was in high school. Like, over 10 years ago. Maybe, yeah, over 10 years ago. Yeah, definitely. Cold is the Void. Because I remember, I think it was, I mean, maybe this will be giving too much away. Without giving too much away, it was an article talking about the Void and also the Stanley Parable. I couldn't find it. I tried to track it down online, but I just realized that actually I had heard of the Void before, long ago, and it was lurking in the back of my memory there. The community. Okay, not the amount, but so many which will explain the very basics which the game explains. I see. So you're looking for resources about like how to play the game, and everything you find is like starting from a very basic level, or like almost like, yeah, I got you. The Void is like either you don't like it, you respect it but don't like it much, or you love it. Got it. I guess what would the other possible choices be? You don't like it, you respect it but you don't like it much, or you love it. Got it. So nobody just likes it. Right. Took me a little bit to parse through that. But I see what you mean. Some might call it polarizing. Although you indicate that there are some people who are like, okay, this is not my cup of tea, but I get what it's doing. My inventory is just full of garbage, isn't it? Let's let's eat an apple, or throw one if I have no room for it. Is there a nice... Oh, you know what? There's not going to be a spruce sapling, actually, because we cut all the leaves with the shears. Right. Right. I definitely don't want this grass. Alright, give me the apple. Hello, chicken. Zellary says, I just want to see a feel for the game or what it looks like. And I get... So this is what healing items do. I gotcha. Yeah, I guess that's just trying to reach as broad an audience as possible. Maybe is why they do that. But IDK. Because, like, I guess you could skip through... If you're... You know what you're doing, I guess you could skip through that. Right. As long as it's not so much that it you know, turns you away from the video. But if you're somebody new and the video doesn't have that information, if you are like a total nub, like I will be when I play Elden Ring, then you would need even that much to get started. Anyway. Here's the tree store. Almost. Got it. Bit of a problem. What's scaffolding? I don't know. I won't even hear about it. Help. I fall boom. Pathologic 2 got similar treatment, though the Void is received better because it's smaller. Those who find it are either people who know what it's all about or people who want weird creative shit, and the Void is great for both. I see. So you're just... by having a smaller... or by being less well known, I guess the Void has better, we would say, recall on people who like it playing it. Maybe. But even if you're a total noob, I feel it's undermining to the game's design and what the players are taught or shown. What would I say to that? I would say that it seems to me like, even if it is undermining, it seems like if there are a lot of videos like this going out, that would suggest to me that people want that kind of video. That there are people playing this game who do, you know, wonder how to start out. And even, you know, even get the basics down. Easy. That's fine, but not what I wanted. This is usually not the way you're supposed to build stuff, right? You don't want to build outward. I feel like you want to build the outline generally of stuff first and then build in. This is probably the only organics on the server. This tree store. Zildorai says, I feel like those videos like this are so big because... less so because people need it, but people haven't got it yet, or about to start and know, oh, Dark Souls, that's like a hard, obscure thing, and instantly think they need all this. That is compelling to me. I bet that is part of it. Organic builds. Oh, I got you. Yeah, we're building a tree. Welcome to my fake tree. Not necessarily made of organic stuff. Right, I gotcha. But like a custom sculpted tree, for instance, would be an organic build. Sort of like what we're looking at here. I don't know if this is going to look good. This might look real bad. I'm a little bit worried that it will. Because I don't think trees are shaped... I think that I made this wrong. We might need to make the bottom a lot wider. We'll step back and take a look at it and see how weird it looks. But I think it's going to look too weird. Though in fairness, yes, some of what these videos say is useful. There's some weird, especially stat stuff in Elden Ring. I see. I mean, that can be really overwhelming too. If you're like making a character or whatever, and it's like, here's all these stats, and it's not, familiar like strength, dexterity, health, whatever stats. I could definitely see that making people want to look for a tutorial. You know what? I'm wrong. Easy. Easy. How hard could it be? Break your legs on these leaves. Good. Nope. That's fine the way it is. Right. Let's step back and look at this. I think that I effed this up. Yeah, because trees, they're not wide in the middle. They're they get wider as they go down, right? Although that looks okay. It looks okay. It looks fine. We'll make it wider on the bottom. I'm lying. It's not okay. I hate it. And Zelda says, especially since a few key items are placed in specific places in Elden Ring. And it's just like, why FromSoft? Oh, I see. Make a bush booty. Looks tree enough. Okay, maybe it looks tree enough. Maybe we're good. It's not, listen, it's not perfect, but who is? Nobody. Except me. There's the tree store! Oh, actually, I kind of like that a lot. We need a sign on the store. But other than that, make a bush booty. Oh, I won't make a bush booty, but little hedges would be nice. Maybe in front? Could we go like... no, I'm wrong. Incorrect. I think this is the one. Tree store. Alright, we need a sign, and I know that I just put one away in the wood box, so let's go grab it. I hear a gurgling man gurgling. What time is it? Oh, sick. Oh, great, we got a ton of time. Fantastic. Putting all this garbage away. Yeah, okay, I'll cut down more trees in a bit too. Yum yum. Why am I here? To get a sign. Just one will be fine. Anything else that I need to do here? I'll put these shears back with the sheep, but... Oh yeah, remember like 100,000 years ago when I put those cactuses into the furnace? We should dye these sheep green. We have the materials. Zeltararia says, I hate when open worlds place specific key items along the main quest or other areas. Like, why is this from the start? This is especially damning when with one key thing, they just give you after enough... Oh, with one key thing that they just give you after enough deaths or fires. When you say a key thing, do you mean like something that is necessary to like progress in the game, or like something that's like one of the basic mechanics of the game? What would be an example of a key thing in each case? So a key thing... Ow. Remember 100,000 years ago? It sounds like a regular line between a meeting of immortals. Let me know if that question was too confusing. One of the basic mechanics. Oh, okay. Okay, what is the tree store called? So, trees, leaves, spruces, bark. That is why the name of our store is... Trees also have roots. Wood, planks. The name of the store is... Saplings. Big wood, we can beat it. Hardwood. That's why the name of the store is Cops and Robbers. Fine Woods. Boom. Cops and Robbers, Fine Woods. Morningwood, Longwood, all good suggestions, but we'll stick with cops and robbers. The Morningwood hut. Ah, I see. I see where it's just a little too... A copse? A copse is, I believe, a collection of trees or something like that. Let's go to Microsoft Edge. Wait, cops? Yeah. A copse definition. If we go to Microsoft Edge, our favorite and only browser. Oh, I'm outpunned. Why this does not work. Window, Microsoft Edge, please. Bam! A copse, a small group of trees. Yeah, perfect. Cops and robbers. We'll take it. Ah! Oh, yeah! We had to work for that one, but it was worth it. It was worth the time that we took. Hello, Piotr! Hey, Squiduza! Welcome! We're playing some Minecraft today. Squiduza is a very good streamer. Oh, I love your emote! You should all, follow and subscribe. That's my recommendation. Whoa, wait, let me show you my store. I just finished building the wood store here on our Minecraft server. You can see there's a tree. It's not illuminated, emerging from it. This is, Cops and Robbers, Fine Woods. Oh my god, those are so good! Those are all the emotes I made. That's your stuffed animal, right? Those are excellent. Ow. I'm being attacked by a skybat. Oh wait, I gotta show you what we got going on here. Yeah! It's Minty! We've got, okay, where do we even begin? So here's, and also me as a kitty. Nice! This is my house. Oh, Zeldarari with the puzzle genius. A follower drew the kitty. It was fan art. Oh, it looks good. Oh, I like the one of the hand petting the stuffed animal the best. Of the hand petting Minty the best, I think. We got my house. We've got the arboretum. The potato farms over here. Back behind it is my little sheep area. This is my fine steed. Maeathors. Oh, yeah! Oh, you wasted 50 points. I thought it was an oh, yeah. No, never mind. Sorry, I'll take that back. Well, that one is indeed popular. Oh, and Zeldarai has contributed 500 total to the Grow a Mustache Challenge. Thank you. Yeah, got Maeathors. We got the sheeps living in here. There's Noodles' tower. The factory is over here. This pipe here is the elevated train that goes directly from my house to my work at the factory. I wish Breath of the Wild let me keep the skeleton horse. I haven't played Breath of the Wild yet. We should. Oh, Zelda says, I got the discount. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Damn, this is intense. Yeah, we've got a bunch of people playing. So I didn't build most of this stuff. We've got a multiplayer Minecraft realm. Is anybody that you know on it? So Giant Spatula, who you may know, is on it. And Trees Rule, who you may know, built this Tower of Babel here. Who else would you know? That might be it. I do know them. Ah, yeah. So they're in here sometimes. Breath of the Wild is so good. It's awesome with mods if you play on the CEMU emulator. That is an interesting idea. I was going to say, I wish I could play Breath of the Wild, but I don't have like a Elgato or anything to... like a capture card. But if there's a good way to play emulated, and you can do good mods, this is very of interest to me. Noodle says, Piotr built all of this on our suggestions. Yeah, sure. Piotr Bizzle, after Elden Ring, then you play Breath of the Wild and Hollow Knight. A full year between the three. A year between each one? Oh my gosh, I'll be an old man. I'll be surely expired by that time. Mercy. Oh yeah, so here's the map. Here's our little area, but let me just update this because this doesn't have my new tree store on it. Will it get the tree store? Bam, there it is. Yeah! Noodle says, CEMU is great. Just look up guides on YouTube on how to set it up. Getting game files is the hard part. Okay, I see. I could see, yeah. Finding a reputable location for these things can be tricky. Noodle says, never gonna finish Sunless Skies. Honestly, I mean, not on stream, to be honest. That's such a long game, and, like, it's so much reading. I don't know. Squiduza says, I own the game on Wii U, but getting a game file onto my PC is not easy. Right. And Zelda says in Squiduza, in Elden Ring, you get to ride a horse with horns and who can double jump. Double jumping horse, very good. Very strong mechanic. Oh, look, yeah, so here's Giant Spatula's area. Trees Rules Tower is here. Here's the community center, the sugarcane lanes. Ah. So I took some shortcuts. Yeah, I got you. I see what you mean. Double horse? Oh. Oh, here's an egg that I don't know how to... Can I pick up the egg? No. Every time I right-click the egg, it goes away. Is there a party horse? Let me see if Giant Spatula's got a party horse around here. Let me eat some potatoes. All I eat is potatoes now. IRL and in this game. Oh, and there's my vacation home. We can see it over here. Way out over there. It's pretty... It needs to be furnished still. Is one of these a party horse? Is a llama considered a party horse? Because if so, then maybe. Zeldari says, there's only one horse, and you can summon him at will, and he can never truly die. I wish I could never truly die. Same! That would be pretty good. Even if it meant having to be a horse, I'd be up for it. You know what? I'd be like, immortal horse or mortal coil human. As an amalgamate, those animals are a party horse. Okay, you smush them all together. I gotcha. In that game, you'd never truly die as well. Immortal cat. Immortal cat would be good, too. I mean, just being a cat in general seems like a pretty cool way to live. Yeah, so this is unfurnished. This is the extremely inconvenient and upsetting wash closet. It's just lots of problems here. The dog whose name I forgot. Oh, let's get a name tag. Let's name the dog. We'll be right back to this. Zelda says that the horse dies in combat, though. If you want to revive him before a checkpoint, you gotta use a heap juice. All he needs is special horse juice to come back to life. And it says, although having to live 2/3 of your life sleeping is a bummer. As a cat? Is it a bummer? I spent 2/3 of today sleeping, probably, and I liked it pretty good. The dog whose name I forgot. It was like, I don't remember what it was. We'll come up with a good name. But we gotta think of it on the spot. So we've had, I think that's a feature, not a bug, of being a cat. Heal juice. I meant your limited heal juice. Got it. TDWNIF. Oh my gosh, it's like when we played Scarlet Nexus. There was an NPC whose name was like, oh, I can't remember. It's the name of one of the streams. Wait, let me see. I can find it real quick. It's not going to be worth it. If I'd remembered it off the top of my head, it would have been worth saying. But if I have to go look for it, it's not going to be worth the wait. Let's see. His name is, view channel, videos, troop member who was a new cadet. Was one of our favorite characters. We love troop member who was a new cadet. Cats in nature were just meant to sleep a lot, hunt for a bit, and sleep a lot. I've heard it said that humans probably are supposed to do that too. 'Cause like humans are like pack hunters. Like you're supposed to like go out and gather, you know, track some animals and gather some berries and then go hang out the rest of the day. I don't know if that's true or just something that people who don't like to work at a job, much like myself, would say, but yeah. Zelda says, the horse often outlives me, though. That's good. He can carry on your legacy. Now we gather depression. Ah, yes. Go out, track some animals, gather depression. What a time. Okay, we got to name this dog. So, he's a dog. Dogs bark. Dogs have paws. Dogs have fur. There are lots of different kinds of dogs, like a schnauzer or a dachshund. And that's why this dog's name is going to be... Bartholomew is very good. Yeah, that's the one. Bartholomew. I'm on board. So, talking of kind of long biblical names, Noodle says we sleep at night. Also, we take longer to hunt. The lives of early humans before agriculture was mostly hunting. Oh, can you name the sky dog something? Is there a sky dog? I know there's a sky pumpkin. I'm familiar with sky pumpkin 100 blocks up in the sky. Wait, where is it? There it is. Looks pretty good up there with the stem coming out of the bottom. Oh, on my train, it just kind of teleported there. Okay, yeah, we'll name that dog as well. Talking of long biblical names, so I found out my sister, this is just a weird thing my mom said one time. She was like, yeah, if your sister had been a boy, we probably would have named her Thaddeus. And I was like, no way. You wouldn't have named her. You wouldn't have named. No. Why? Don't. If your name is Thaddeus, I apologize. But don't name your child Thaddeus. Don't do it. Come on. Come on. Okay, Bartholomew, there you go. Chadius. Oh, yeah. He would have gotten bullied. Agreed. I mean, Bartholomew, you can be Bart. You know, Bartholomew's not bad. But Thaddeus, I mean, your choices are Thaddeus or Thad. Maybe you give them like a real flexible middle name. Like you name them like Thaddeus John whatever and call them John. Thaddeus Thomas whatever. Greek god Ogi. Ogi? Yeah. I think if my name was Thaddeus, I'd go by my middle name. Probably what you end up doing. Okay, so in terms of throwing away this piece of netherrack, let's do that. And then, Thaddeus Party Horse Bizzle. Oh, yeah. You just go by PH. You could do it. Oh, initials is another good way to go. That's why, you know, J.R.R. Tolkien famously named Jadius Radius Tolkien and was very embarrassed about it. So just went by J.R.R. Have you seen the Greek versus Turk debate? I don't think I have. I don't think that I know this reference. Okay, so we got to name the sky dog. Okay, he's a dog. He's in the sky. He has fur. He says woof. That's why his name is... Jadius Radius. Oh, yeah. That's why his name is... Thad. The sky dog. Part 1. Great. Sky Dog! Oh yeah! I do like having, you know, the Sky Gooses and Sky Bats and Sky Dogs. God, the Sky Gooses in Rain World were such a nightmare. We got Sky Dog in there. Beam me up. A YouTube link. Can you put that in the Discord notes? Because when people put links in the chat, I just lose them. TBH. Okay, where are you, Skydog? And also, why would you come up here? Two based chads having a civilized argument. I see. Oh, and I can use the Ender chest too. Oh, do I not need my secret Swiss bank account anymore? I hear the dog. I hear him barking. Yes, okay, cool. Thank you, thank you. Dog, where are you? Dog. Let me just do this totally sensible thing. Just platform around up in the sky. You can access your own ender chest from any of them. Whoa, the super smelter is... Oh, on the roof? I'll take this off, don't worry, I promise. Dog! Woof woof, where are you? Not finished. The super smelter is not finished. Okay, there he is. Here you go. Thad the Sky Dog, part 1. I really want to push him off, but I won't. This is triggering that tingly feeling when you're high up. You do hate to see it. Let's work our way down. We're like old-timey construction workers. You know, clambering all over the sides of cranes and stuff. Speaking of which... No, not like this! Oh, good. What happened to the smoke? There's smoke out the back. Wait, let me go look from... Let me step back and take a look. Too close. A little too close. Let's take a look. There's smoke. Looks good and smoky up there. Piotr! Hey, Winning Mouse! Hello, how you doing? It's been a while. How you been? Hello! Winning Mouse also, talking of pubbing other people's channels, Winning Mouse also has a really good channel. You should also check out, and also subscribe to, and everything else. I really liked, what's a video of theirs that I really liked? I liked a while back watching them play Titanfall 2, working on the speedruns. Was weirdly engrossing to watch. Weirdly engrossing maybe sounds like I'm damning you with faint praise, but I actually really liked it. Why a singular one must render differently on PC? Oh, the smoke? Is there supposed to be more smoke than what we were seeing? Okay, sweet mercy. What were we doing? I was just here. I named the dog. Now I have all this garbage in my inventory. We built the tree store. Hello, Mouse. Oh yeah, Noodles. You know Mouse, of course. I ran into you in Mouse's chat. Wedding Mouse says, honestly, I'm pretty terrible. I was ill for the past 2 months, but I'm slowly getting better. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. Oh, I hope you feel better soon. Mouse, this is Piotr. Zeldery Corporation's factory. Hey, Noodles. Yeah. Piotr, this is French. Mouse says, I'm aware, thanks. I mean Mouse. Ah. I also liked Mouse's stream where they made pasta. It was also very good. That was a long time ago, though, but I enjoyed it. Zelda says, Winning Mouse, yo, hey, surprised to see you here. Wow, I'm not that unpopular. No, I got you. Winning Mouse says, Rango. Oh, look at the overlap. Okay, what are we doing now? We should probably go just chop down a bunch of trees, especially while we're just talking away. You too! So how'd you find the channel, Witting Mouse? We should go take over the world! Piotr, maybe if you made pasta, you'd be more popular. My pasta recipe cannot hold a candle to the one that Mouse did. My IRL cooking is like an absolute disgrace. You know, I do like sad bachelor cooking exclusively. What did I eat yesterday? Because there was almost no food left in the house yesterday, and I think I ate 2 baked sweet potatoes and a bowl of farro, but I didn't have anything to put on it, so it was just farro with olive oil, and that was what I ate the whole day, I think. Channel your inner Italian, Piotr. I should. I'm only a quarter Italian, but maybe I can reach out to my ancestors. How come we have such overlap? Kind of insane, actually. I know. Maybe because we played some of the same games? I'm not sure, though. And Winning Mouse says, how? Either I rated Piotr or he rated me. Sounds about right. Also, flattery won't get you anywhere, Piotr. Please, continue. Ah, happy to. All I know is I was in that stream where Mouse was making the pasta, and I was like, oh, I make this pasta sometimes, but without the broccoli. And someone else was like, so you just boil water and put pasta in it, basically? Oh, that's good. Zelda Ray says, yeah, the overlap comes from Rain World. Oh, where me and Newt were watching the section at the same time. Speaking of which, Winning Mouse is also Italian. Zelda Ray, I think we had to say, I had a pizza at a restaurant yesterday, but said, I hate a pizza at a restaurant yesterday. Don't hate the pizza, hate the baker. Mouse confirms, yes, Italian. We got a bunch of bone meal, right? We should just grow some of these trees so we can chop and talk. Chop and talk. Chop chat. Is it in the garden? The gardening supplies? Yeah, let's just grow some trees. Dooba-dooba-doo. Oh. Fine. Well, maybe we'll pick up another sapling. Please. Please. Terrible. Well, I can't say that was the best use of 16 bone meal, but we'll live with it. Zelda said, I liked the pizza. The Mafia can confirm. I mean, I can confirm I like the pizza. Get scammed. Oh, you hate to see it. Zelda says, would you have resorted to drinking a glass of olive oil if you had nothing else? Probably not. You could have won 1 tree. I don't think I would have had a glass of olive oil. What I might have done is opened up a can of evaporated milk and had coffee with milk in it and considered that a meal. Because that evaporated milk, it's thick with 2 C's. You know, that's close to a meal. If you put that in some coffee. I don't know how to cook. Neil says, we need the Korean guy here, and we have the whole Rain World overlap gang. Wish the Rain? Oh, I don't know Wish the Rain. And Zelda Rice says, Winning Mouse got beat by a small red man in Elden Ring. Milk with 2 C's. Scuduza says, I'm nervous about this year's Game Critic. Yeah, so we do a fantasy Game Critic where people pick games that they think are going to come out this year, and you get points based on everybody gets to draft a certain number of picks, and you get points when they come out based on their aggregated review score. So that's what Squidooz is talking about. I'm nervous too. I got some rough games. Yeah, it's kind of slim pickings this year. Agreed. I think we also have maybe more people than we had. Stop! Skybats! I think we also have slightly more people than we had last year. Although citation needed. So there might just be like we had to pick more games, but yeah, there's a lot of like getting towards the end of the draft. It was hard to think of things to pick. Winnie Mouse says, wait, who is this Korean guy called? He probably follows me as well. The overlap continues. Wish the Rain. Right. And Zelda Rice says, Noodles, do you still watch Rain World? Noodles says, sometimes. Next year, maybe draft fewer games. I think that's wise. Yeah. I was kind of thinking about that. Is like, should we... It probably would have been smart to like draft 3 each at the beginning instead of 4. Some crimes. We do some crimes. God, remember earlier when those trees wouldn't grow? Let's repeat this cycle. Let's repeat this. Look, we got some rain now. Oh, wait, no. Okay. Remember, actually, though, 10 million, skillion, billion, jillion years ago? Some crimes? I'm still confused about this draft thing. All right, let me show you what we got. 2 + 2 = 5. Some crime. Zelda Rice says, I don't really watch Rain World anymore. I mainly watch games I'm playing. I think that's what a lot of people do. That makes sense to me. Let me show you. So if we go to... So there's this thing called... It's very cool. I recommend setting it up with friends. Fantasy Game Critic. Oh, sorry, I'm showing you the wrong window. We got to go to our favorite and only browser we would ever use, Microsoft Edge. Let me take you there. Boom! And hopefully I'll stop illuminating my face soon. Noodle says, I watched Sunless Skies, and oh boy, it's like a great filter. What do you mean by that? So if we go to... Can I search for our league? For the league that I'm in? How to play games. Is there leagues somewhere? So far we have users joined, leagues created. Can I please? I can get here a different way, but I just want to see if I can find. Okay, let's do fantasycritic.games leagues. Games Critic, Fantasy Critic. This is the god. I mean, there's no way this is our league. Well, this is somebody else's league. I'll show you. Oh, Giant Spatula. Thank you. Yeah. I use Microsoft Edgelord. Oh, yeah. Oh, Noodle says they quit. Got it. Right. Noodles, Piotr mentioning Microsoft Edge the 7th time this stream. I will keep mentioning Microsoft Edge until they sponsor me. And Zelda Rice says, so in Elden Ring, are you going to pick the class of a samurai or a magic scholar or a prisoner or a naked person with a bat? Depends on the kind of bat, if I'm honest. So basically, at the beginning of the year, everybody drafts 4 games that are coming out in the year. And as they release, you get points based on how many, or if they release during the year, you get points based on their critic score. So you can see this person, Ubisoft, picked Elden Ring and got 32 points because it got a really good score. Neil says, why would they sponsor you if you're already free advertising? Oh my god. It's a wooden bat. Oh, if it was like a cave bat, I would have been maybe on board. Oh wait, am I gonna dox myself if I show this? No. Okay, cool. I was like, wait, does this have my real name on it? Does this have anybody's real name on it? Doesn't look like it. Cool. So my picks, because I'm late in the draft, so my picks are Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, Triangle Strategy, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Metal Slug Tactics, and Peglin. What is the score? Caveman style, right, like a big wooden club. And Squiduza says, I'm proud of my my dev name, Ink. let me, can I make this a little bit bigger? How do I do this? So we can see, a little better. Who's winning? So the current score is the person who picked Elden Ring is winning, but not very many games have come out yet. And who spent their budget already? PS Power spent, they bid on a bunch of stuff though. So this was the first week. So after you pick your 4 games, you can bid on games later. There's like a whole bidding system, so you can pick up more games during the year. And so one person spent their entire budget for bidding on games during the first week. And they picked up, looks like they picked up Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, Stalker 2, and Mario Strikers Battle League. What are these points? These are related to, so it's basically the higher the critic score is, the more points you get. If it's over 70, you get points. If it's less than 70, you lose points. Elden Ring, Breath of the Wild 2, Hollow Knight, Silksong, a lot of big games. Yeah, people snatched up the big games at the beginning. Oh no, they're short a game. Well, you can still bid $0 on a game, I think. But it just means if anybody, bids against you, you'll lose it. But they might be able to scoop up one more thing. Seems like a weird play. No one picks Wii Sports Switch Edition. Maybe they should. Hollow Knight Silksong I'm betting against because I don't think it will come out this year. I hope. Oh, is that your counter pick? No. Ink. It is! Ah, please, Team Cherry, take your time on that polish. So the other thing is, after the draft, everybody counter picks a game. So you pick... Oh, Sam the Geek has Wii Sports. Ah, okay. I hope Milk Song comes out. Well, so you have to counterpick somebody else's game, and you basically get the opposite number of points that it's worth. So if you think a game is going to be bad or not come out, then you want to counterpick it. So like my counterpick is the game Atomic Heart. I don't think it's going to come out, and if it does, I don't think... Because it says it's going to be September to December. That feels like it could be pushed to next year. And I think that if it comes out, hopefully it'll have a lower score. Anyway, not Silk. Milk is fine. Zeldaray says, Bachelor campaign for Pathologic 2 will have a high artistic regard, but half critics hate Pathologic 2 because they're just given random games, and Pathologic 2 is for a specific experience. Yeah, you gotta be careful with stuff that, because like that's the thing is you want like these big AAA games, like Nintendo games review really well a lot of the time. Oh, and Giant Spatula, I missed your message before. Yeah, I counterpicked Giant Spatula's game last year. Last year, Piotr Bizzle counterpicked one of my games, and I'm still mad about it. And Noodle says Pepsi Milk. No. Zeldarai says it will probably come out this year and polished. They have the systems from Hollow Knight to make Silksong faster. I guess they're betting against it. And Winning Mouse says counterpick seems like short selling, and I hate it. I'm in. It's very much like short selling. Yeah. Were there any other good, really good counterpicks? Did anybody counterpick? So you can see if somebody counterpicked your game that you picked here. So somebody counterpicked Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Who did that? That was my first picked game. Who did this? Oh, okay, this person did. Ubisoft did this. Well, they have all their points from Elden Ring. Can I drop my counterpick? I'm full of regrets. Oh no. You can drop your counterpick. No, so sorry. If somebody has, you can't change your counterpicked game. That's locked in forever. But if you have a game which somebody else counterpicked, you're allowed to drop it. If that makes sense. Zelda Ray says Elden Ring is getting 100 out of 100 from a lot of places. And Giant Spatcher says that's a mistake. That game is gonna rule. Shredder's Revenge. I think so too. I think it's gonna get like an 80 something. I feel like he has the points though. And Squidoo says, I know, I'm just asking nicely because I feel dumb. Oh. We'll see. We'll see. You never know. Maybe it'll get delayed or be bad. Maybe it'll be a big letdown. Sometimes with a game that's... No, I shouldn't be... Let me not be condescending. There's no need for this. No! Oh, the angry Minty. We gotta get more emotes on this channel. It's been a big oversight. I want to do Code Mingus is the next one, because we were working on a programming project yesterday, because this channel absolutely fails to have any kind of consistency in terms of like games or themes or anything. But we drew a little a little llama out of text, and his name is Mingus. And that needs to be the next emote. Giant Spatcher says, I try to only pick Squeenix games, and let me tell you, that is a losing strategy. I feel like, yeah, Squeenix, when they nail it, they really nail it. And when they don't nail it, it feels like they really don't nail it. By which I mean Avengers. Let's see. What are we doing? Should we put some furniture in my house? There's not even a bed in my vacation home, is there? Let's make a bed. Why don't they make a sequel for Riveria, The Promised Land? Oh, I don't know this game. What kind of game is this? Oh my god, the lime dye. Why did my boy Ein... who did my boy Ein pound in the end? Nice, got it. And Squid says, I'm playing fast and loose because I already won the first year, so stakes are lower. My goal is to get third. Oh, that's so nice of you to go easy on everybody, Squid. Needle says, it's a game as old as me. Make a mega bed. Yes, it's a harem type game. I see. Got it. But not really lewd. Probably still unlikely, for instance, to be featured on this channel. Okay, so let's get some... Sorry, I just slurred every word in that sentence. I forgot about the lime dye. I literally forgot about it again. We were just there. Okay, well, I'm going to get some wool as part of this lime dye process. Wait, do I have iron? I don't know how to play computer games. Let's do this. Let's make another shears. We're going to need those. Just pick your own girl a type of game as you adventure. No schmecks. And Squidooza says lame. Lame. Okay. We cooked all those cactuses for a reason. And the reason was I got to dye a bunch of sheep lime green. Why are we dyeing sheep lime green? Because ultimately we want to make a sports field. This is a thing that we've planned to do for probably 100 million years. For weeks. And all the sheep got despawned when the server upgraded. And also, when I did the math, we need like thousands of wool. So maybe it's not... And we have 32 right now. So maybe it's not really in the cards. But we'll see. Hello, sheeps. Wools are for fools. Sheep depository. Not my best work. I forgot about that one. Wool sports field. Lightning be like. That is a good point. Yeah, we're going to have to probably have like multiple lightning rods. Do you have more than one bow? I think it's just a dating game. Noodle says, basically, you are a grim angel sent down from heaven to Midgard. You can dye black sheep? Apparently so. Apparently so. Hey, Maythorus, how you doing? Let's, do some wool for the mega bed. I had a friend who had a mega bed, IRL. He just got a California King, and it was just like this huge, insanely wide bed. Pretty cool. Pretty cool way to live. Not like me. I get an extra thin twin bed. It's basically like a railing with a very thin mattress on it. I just balance on it all night. Noodle says, grim angels are angels given strength and diviners at the cost of something of them to serve as the will of the gods. Ah! And so you get to play as this character in a sort of a dating sim? It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I forgot to shear the sheep. That was that was part of the thing that we were doing. It's not a dating sim. Okay, sorry. Sorry. I'm all about the full bed. I just exaggerated that part. Got it. Full bed's a good size. Very reasonable. It doesn't take up your whole room, you know. Cool. Oh, look at the little baby green sheeps. Winning Mouse says, unfortunately, I'll have to leave now as we don't really share time zones. Totally understandable. Winning Mouse, thanks for stopping by. And seriously, I hope you feel better soon. That really sucks to be sick for a long time. Yeah. Looking forward to, I gotta check out some more of your streams. Squid says, but you still have room to starfish. Right, which is the ideal. Hope to see you and everyone else in streams every now and then. Yeah! Okay, I did shear, but I left the... took the shears with me. Alright, I'll see you later, mouse. So have a great continuation. Bye-bye. Alright. Put these away. Noodle says diviners are weapons specifically crafted for the angel that are indestructible. That's handy. No weapon degradation. Isn't that the thing that people didn't like about Breath of the Wild, was the weapons breaking? That's what I heard. By which I mean, didn't James Stephanie Sterling do a review where they gave it a 7 out of 10 for this reason, and people really didn't like that? Make the beds and dye them. Correct. Right. Got it. I forgot to dye the beds. Oh, what color is the bed going to be? Can we have the bed have a stripe in the middle? I think that we ought to. Because we'll have it gray on the sides and light blue stripe. The efficiency on display here, I think, is really the best part of this. Or inverted. Never mind. It'll be light blue on the side. Kismet has determined that it'll be gray on the sides, or blue on the sides and gray in the middle. Alright, so the key to making a bed is remembering the recipe. Good. No, please. Please. And we'll do a little bit of this. And a little bit of this. Do bed stack? No. Okay, that's fine. And a little bit of this. Boom. Gray bed. Light blue. Light blue. Let's go put the mega bed down in the vacation home. Away we go. We'll go across the very nice bridge that Giant Spatula built. So much good infrastructure. Oh, I love our little world. I mean it. It is so cozy running around here. Oh, are we almost at the end of the stream? No, we got another hour. Oh, fantastic. Cool. Bit of a walk to the vacation home. Maybe we need an alternate route here. We could put like another hell portal under the house or something. Zeldarai says we've changed so much of the world. It is kind of fun, right? How like you carve out your own little area in Minecraft and like the world responds to you so much. I mean, in every other game, you respond to the world. But here you change it. Anyway. Zeldarai says I'm going to lurk and play Elden Ring. Sounds good to me. And Giant Spatula says, I can make a train if you'd like. Honestly, would be pretty cool. Okay, Bartholomew, where does my bed go? Oh, you know what? I just remembered that I have a bed here. It's just in the upstairs apartment. Right? Is there a bed in the upstairs apartment? Oh my gosh, this place is a mess! Yeah, there is. We'll put a bed in the... Yeah, that's the guest bed. Okay. We'll put a bed in the main house, too. I love it. That's like your cousin moves into your place and like stays in the guest bedroom and absolutely ruins it, and you're like, cousin, why would you do this? Okay, so where's the bedroom gonna be? Because this is kind of a bridge. But do we need more walls in this house? We could... Maybe we could expand the upstairs. Lurk! Loft like a cool guy. Off to play some Pokemon. Alright, Squid, I'll see you later. Thank you so much for stopping by. It was good to hear from you. Let's put this... Yeah, you're right, it is a loft. Can we make a little bridge? Like, I mean, this is already a bridge, but what if we had like a skinny little bridge and then another layer... like over here. Let's do it like this. Oh, great. I got so much materials. Good. We'll need wood slabs and spruce and spruce fences. Zeldarai says, I can't believe Winning Mouse was here. Oh, it's good to hear from them. Good to see them in chat. It's been too long since I've watched one of their streams. Alright, so here's my little plan. This will go like this. I feel like if you have a bridge inside your house, it means probably you're very wealthy. Right? So this is a flex, is what I'm trying to say. For me to have a bridge in my house. No, says I'm in his Discord. Has a lot of 6. What do you mean by that? Do they know how to do a Discord? Can they teach me? What if we like... Is this ridiculous? Should this go all the way across? It should, right? Now, I know you're going to think, that's so dumb to have, like, slabs and then the window here, but literally, my apartment, the loft in my apartment, does this with one of the windows. The top of the window just peeks up over the loft, so we're going to allow that here as well. That is a legitimate loft design feature, or strategy. Something. Alright, get some spruce, and we can put some of this extra wood up for sale in the wood store also. Now I know what you're thinking. And the answer is because I didn't think of how dumb this would look. I didn't imagine it all the way in my head, and now I feel committed to it. So that's why this is like this. No, it's not so bad.